Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the Arizona Diamondbacks and the San Diego Padres. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And today's starter, Nick Pivetta. What should we keep an eye on here?
With the height, the release point creates a lot of tilt on his pitches. So coming into the zone, really hard for the hitters to get on plane. Makes it very difficult for the hitters to guess.
Stepping in, Geraldo
Leading off
Perdomo.
for the Diamondbacks, shortstop, Geraldo Perdomo.
That one not close. And we are underway. Late swing, foul to the left. So now 1-2. Ground ball right side, Arise. The flip to the pitcher cover, and the first out of the game is an easy one. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup.
Marte.
Here's Ketel Marte. Maybe not an elite level switch hitter, but still a guy. Some contact and just success as a hitter from both sides of the plate. That's a strike. 0-1.
Well, he doesn't get too big with the swing. He knows how to hit behind runners, and those are guys that can just smell that RBI. So when you're talking about a consistent player like this that can give you good at-bats from each side of the plate, that's the guy that you're going to see many times coming up big.
1 out, base is empty. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball. Swing and a miss, and he got him. And there's 2 down.
Well, that's a curveball that people like to describe as a
Batting
hammer
third,
or
right
Uncle
fielder,
Charlie, and you can see
Carroll.
why. It's not a looping slow curve. He throws it hard, and it gets plenty of bite on the end.
This is Corbin Carroll. He swings and fouls one off. Two out, space is empty. That one's in there, and the count is 0-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. And the Diamondbacks down in order. And now the Padres get their first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Petco Park. And on the mound here today, Zach Gallen. What's the word on him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Fernando Tatis Jr.
This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. Next offering is fouled back.
Yeah, and beyond that, all the other men in those clubhouses that sort of take you under their wing as a son or a nephew. And
Oh, this is deep to left center. Way back there. On its way. Gone. A solo shot. It's 1-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Luis Arraez stands in. And right back to the mound. Handles, throws to first. One away. That ground ball may have him back on track after the homer. Let's take a look at the Padres lineup.
Manny Machado.
Here's Machado.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. One of the things amazing with Zach, think about the players he's been traded with and for. In December of 17, he and Sandy Alcantara were dealt to Miami from the Cardinals for Marcell Ozuna. Then ultimately in July of 19, he went to Arizona for Jazz Chisholm. Outside with a breaking ball.
3-1.
Cut on and lifted in the air. Carroll gets under it, pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Batting fourth, center fielder Jackson Merrill.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
And that one fouled off. The 0-1. Line drive. Perdomo on to first. And the inning is over. A Fernando Tatis tater for San Diego. It's now a 1-0 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Second inning set to go. Now the D-backs catcher, Gabriel Moreno. Pivetta back to work. Outside low, ball 1. Pulls that one foul. Swing and a miss.
1-2.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, third baseman.
So up next, Blaze Alexander. On the ground right side. steps on first for the out.
Batting sixth, the designated hitter, Adrian Del Castillo.
Now it's the DH, Adrian Del Castillo. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher out there on the mound.
Swings through that one.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Gets to it onto first. That completes the strikeout, and that'll do it. We played an inning and a half. It's 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Who wears that number 2 on his back for his idol, Derek Jeter. Just missed.
Too high.
Next offering is fouled back. That's in there. That is strike 2. That's to third. Alexander whips it to first.
He's out.
1 up, 1 down.
Batting sixth, designated hitter,
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. Bounce to the right. Vargas takes it to the bag, steps on first, and it's out number 2.
Batting seventh, left fielder, Ramon Laureano.
Here's Ramon Laureano. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Now a screamer into the outfield. McCarthy brings it in for the third out. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego, but they hold a 1-0 lead. All set for the start of the inning. Alec Thomas now.
Alec Thomas.
They're so reliant on the matchups nowadays, Chris, and it's huge when you don't have to sit a guy or platoon him.
When you can hit, both sides in terms of pitchers' arms, you're a guy that it's hard to take out of the lineup, and I think it's very important today when everything is under the microscope.
Batting eighth, first baseman, Ildemaro Vargas.
Ildemaro Vargas, the next to hit. Vargas
1-0.
measures 6 feet even, 200 pounds, usually a third baseman, but today he's starting at first. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. Fermin down to first, in time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike.
Well, that's pretty much the dream 2-strike curveball. If you're the pitcher, hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Jake McCarthy now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. right through there for a strike.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Foul ball, still 0-2. And they'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. Center field. Merrill makes the play, and it's out number 3. Bottom of the inning. Now here's Jake Cronenworth.
Second
Cronenworth,
baseman,
a 7th-round pick by the Rays in 2015 out of the University of Michigan, where he was a two-way guy. And in fact, the Rays used him that way. Hard hit, right side. Marte throws to first in time. That takes care of Cronenworth.
Batting ninth, catcher Freddie Fermin.
And here is Freddie Fermin. Fastball for a strike. And that drops in for a strike.
All right, now he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
That missed by a lot. And that is ball 1. Swing and a chopper out to short. And a couple of quick outs.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And the batter will be Fernando Tatis Jr. He's already homered in this game. Yeah, the pitch is in for a strike. It's 0-1. Up the middle, Marte tosses to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. On to inning number 4. It's the Padres 1 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And we're back.
Leading
New
off
inning
for
getting
Arizona,
started. Here's the
shortstop,
Diamondbacks leadoff hitter, Geraldo
Perdomo.
Perdomo. Bounding ball here, rolls foul.
Well, these Diamondbacks just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Fouled off. He was late.
And as a pitcher, when the hitters are swinging at everything, you feel no need to challenge inside the zone. You just keep working the corners and expanding that strike zone and beyond, and they just keep eating right out of your hand.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 0-2. Stays alive. Kicks and deals. Liner, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
I'd say a mistake pitch in
Now
an
batting,
0-2
second
count.
baseman,
Too good of a pitch to
Patel
hit right there. You
Marte.
have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off off first base.
Ketel Marte up to the plate. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And fouled off. Tying run is at first. Top half of inning number 4. Yeah, that's fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Pickoff throw. Perdomo gets back easily. Curve in the dirt. I've gotten to call some incredible NLDS games here at Petco Park between the Padres and their fierce rivals, the LA Dodgers. NLDS Game 4 here in 22 when the Padres knocked off LA, and then Game 4 in 2020. Bogarts. Off-balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Now batting.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
Corbin Carroll now at the plate. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. Misses the zone for a ball. That was the sweeper. Marte at first, one gone. Next offering is fouled back. And a foul ball. There's a swing and a drive. That one back. Gone. A massive home run. It's 2-1. That was blasted.
Absolutely, no doubt off the bat. Just an excellent swing all the way around, and it had that sound coming off the bat that gets everyone's attention. Got a pitch to drive, short to the baseball, squared it up, and the backspin carried it out of here.
One out, base is empty. Gabriel Moreno stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And a base hit into right center field. So a man aboard now with one away.
Now batting, third baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Here's the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. He's 0 for 1. And that is out of play. And now the 0-1. Man at first, one away. The other way. And that's a fair ball. Moreno makes the turn at second. And that's a double.
Good 2-strike hitting right there, Boog. A bit of a lost start for some,
Adrian
so that was nicely done to beat the odds. He really shot that one down the right field line and somehow found a way to keep it from slicing foul. One thing that was great about the approach, his head was down all the way through the pitch, and that's how you do it.
At the plate, Adrian Del Castillo. Foul ball there. Two on, one out. And he takes a strike.
No ball, 2 strikes.
And a pop-up right side, foul territory. Has room, and he makes the catch.
That hanging breaking ball looks so juicy to the hitter, and
center fielder,
nothing more
Alec
frustrating
Thomas.
when you miss that pitch and you pop out. He's going to have to think about that till his next at bat.
And here is Alec Thomas. Grounded out his first time. Fastball for a strike. And it's 0-1. Swing and a ground ball.
Foul.
And that's just foul. Two outs. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. D-backs at a pair on the homer. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Back here in San Diego, bottom four, now at the plate, Luis
First
Arias.
baseman, Luis Arias.
And he hits a ground ball right side. Marte throws to first in time. And a quick out,
Now
number
batting,
one.
third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here comes Manny Machado. He's 0 for 1.
You know, Boog, Petco Park seems to be transforming into Machado's castle. I mean, nobody's hit more home runs in this ballpark. And Machado passed
No
Adrian
ball.
Gonzalez
One
for the
strike.
top spot on the list in 2023.
Lined into left center, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
All over that one right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
One out, runner at second. Jackson Merrill getting ready to hit. Grounded out his first time. Line drive, caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive
Now
that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And a dangerous hitter coming up to hit in Xander Bogaerts. Grounded out his first time up. Just
Ball
missed.
One ball, no strikes.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right center field. Drops into the glove, and that will end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of the fifth we go. It's the Diamondbacks 2 and the Padres 1. And welcome back to the
Leading off for
ballpark.
Arizona,
Top five,
first
John
baseman,
Sciambi with Chris
Ildemaro
Singleton.
Vargas.
And leading it off, Ildemaro Vargas. Pivetta back to work. Swing and a miss, strike one.
0-1.
And that one in the air center field. Merrill makes the grab, one away.
Now batting, left fielder
Jake
Jake
McCarthy digs in now. Fly to center his first time.
You know, the first manager to ever win a game here at Petco Park was Tony Gwynn. Yes, Tony Gwynn. They had a college baseball tournament here in March 2004, and Tony managed San Diego State to a win.
One down, base is empty. And it's fouled away. Breaking ball misses down and away.
He's dealing with a great two-strike hitter right here. The strikeout is not automatic.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And now the lineup turns over with one away.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off. And now they've got some speed on first.
Runner on the move. Swing and a miss. Throw to second. Great jump, and that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close. Now the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Fights it off. He'll see another. Runner at second here. One gone. In the air, left field, down the line. Diving, gets down, could be extra bases. The run comes in from second. Laureano hustles to get it in. So no advance beyond third, as they don't want to test the strong arm in left.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
One down, runner at third. Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change.
Now pitching for
Left-hander
the
out of the
Padres.
bullpen, Yuki Matsui.
Number
Well,
one.
this offense has great opportunity to add on right
Matsui.
here with a runner at third, less than 2 outs. So they're asking him to come through in a big way out of the bullpen. He's got bases to work with, so he doesn't have to challenge this guy too much if he doesn't want to.
Fought off foul. Matsui winds and deals. And a foul ball. One away with a runner at third. And that one is lifted in the air. Tatis after it and makes the grab. Runner tagging from third. He scores on the sac fly, and they lead by 3.
Now batting,
Well,
right
he's always
fielder,
capable of
Corbin
losing one
Carroll.
over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job to drive in that run from third.
Now it's the right fielder, Corbin Carroll. He's already homered here in this one. Just missed. On the ground to the left. Bogarts with the throw to first. And that is the inning. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Padres 1. Back back here at Petco
Leading
Park.
off
Now,
for the
Ryan
Padres,
O'Hearn.
designated hitter.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And there's a foul ball. Oh, 0-2 now. Rips one to right, and it stays fair. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in safely. It's a leadoff double in the fifth.
Well, that'll make you feel good as a hitter right there. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it.
Laureano comes up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Slashes this one, and it could be trouble. Coming home. He'll score easily.
Man, he just absolutely turned on that one, ripped it down the line. Nice job of staying in his mechanics.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Jake Cronenworth, the next to hit, rolled out to second in his first at bat. And foul ball.
You know, these Padres, simply put, are producing a lot of quality swings. We've already seen 8 line drives from them, and it's always a good sign when the ball is jumping off your bat.
That one ripped. That's a hit. And they're at the corners with nobody out.
He was all over
Up
that one. Just a very nice approach and swing right there to use the big part of the field. Everything was on time. He stayed balanced through the entire swing and just launched that one into center.
Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. Grounded out to short in his first trip. On the ground. Down the line, and it's foul. This one smoked out to left. Brings it in. Runner tags from third. He'll score on the sac fly, and it's a 1-run game.
Well, he hit that one pretty well. I think it would have been a lot more than a sac fly if not for that nice play by the outfielder to track it down. Good job of getting the run in.
Now batting,
so man aboard,
right
one down, and it's Tatis at the plate.
Jr.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
Here's a rocket out to left. Makes the grab, and there are 2 down.
Not fooled at all right there. He was clearly all over it, but sometimes you hit it too hard and right at someone. You're looking for one of those bloop hits to get a knock sometimes.
And now Luis Arias, 0 for 2 in this one. Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the 3rd out. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're through 5. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Padres 3. And we're back. Top of the 6th inning. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Gabriel Moreno. Ball 1, no strikes. Matsui, 29 years old, and he was born in Japan. And there's a ball. Right side. Cronenworth throws on to first. And that's one out as they get the leadoff hitter in the
third
sixth.
baseman, Blaze Alexander.
Blaze Alexander stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Swinging a foul straight back. Swings through that one for strike two.
0-2.
Ground ball right side. Arise. And he takes it himself for the out.
Now batting, designated hitter Adrian Del Castillo.
2 outs, base is empty. And now the DH, Adrian Del Castillo. And first offering is fouled off. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No balls. 2 strikes.
2 down, nobody on. And we're in the top half of the sixth. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So they make short work of him there. Heart of the order, 3, 4, 5 coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 4 and the Padres 3. Back here in San Diego, bottom of the sixth. Now here is Manny Machado.
Manny Machado.
Pitch is in there. 0-1. Ripped on a line. And it's caught for the out.
He was all over that fastball right there. I tell you what, if he gets under it just by a
fielder,
fraction of an inch or a little bit more, that's way back.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Jackson Merrill. And no one can get there. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he can handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
1 down. Now here's Xander Bogaerts now. Base hit center field. They get it in quickly. So first and second now 1 out.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Zach Gallen out of the game. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this.
Now pitching for Arizona,
Jalen Beeks will take over
number
here.
68.
And this is an important part of this game.
Beeks.
Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
2 on, 1 out. Ryan O'Hearn, the next up for the Padres. 1 for 2. That one finds the zone. That's strike 1.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
Two on, 1 out. Now a swing, and O'Hearn sends this one high in the air and deep to right field. That one back there, and it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases.
Just a clutch at bat right there. Big time swing when this team really needed it. Got a fastball, middle of the plate, jumped all over it. Absolutely smoked that ball. Tying runs now just 90 feet away. Just got to be wary of that double play, though. That would strand him and end the inning.
So bases all loaded up. Ramon Laureano, the next up for the Padres. Now this one's well hit. Way back there. On its way and out of here. Grand slam. That should get the dugout going. It's 7-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. One big swing, and that turns the tables on this one. And when you come to the plate with the bases loaded and you've got some pop, you know it's hard not to think about the chance to hit a grand slam. And that can be a trap sometimes, but not right here. He sees the opportunity, put a great swing on it, and now they're working with the lead.
And now, Jake Cronenworth. And there's a fly ball deep right field. And in one hops the wall.
Up next for the Padres.
So digging
catcher,
in, Freddie Fermin. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice running catch. And there are 2 outs.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Back to the top of the lineup. And now the right fielder, Fernando Tatis Jr. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and they add on. It's 9-4.
Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch. Absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Jalen Beeks is done, and as he heads off, we'll step aside for a minute. Back with the new pitcher after this break. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, number 55. He's into the game with the bases empty. So up next, Luis Arias. In there for strike one.
0-1.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 9-4. Back after this on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Arizona, and now the center fielder, Alek Thomas. And first offering is fouled off.
This is a very important inning here. After scoring all those runs, you want your pitcher to come out and just mow them down. The offense has worked hard. It's shut down inning time.
Swing and a miss. And that's strike 2.
I would throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Foul ball, still 0-2. Ground ball up the middle. Cronenworth one up, one down.
That's an out.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
That one hammered left field, back there. And that one is off the wall. He's in at second with a one-out double.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. First pitch fastball in a great spot to do some damage, and he squared it up nicely.
Now the left fielder, Jake McCarthy. This guy can absolutely fly. I think one of the faster players in baseball. Pickoff move to second, and he's back in safely. The 0-1. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Vargas leads off second with one gone in the inning. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. Man at second. Right through there. Got him. Now 2 out. Geraldo Perdomo stands in now for the Diamondbacks.
RBI knock for him last time. Now a chance to drive in another run.
Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
No balls. 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Starting to run out of outs as they're unable to chip away. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Padres 9 and the Diamondbacks 4. Back here at Petco Park. Now the third baseman, Manny Machado.
Third baseman, Manny Machado.
There's the strike. Swung on, belted. That's back. Going, gone. And they tack one on the board. It's 10-4. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. Anytime you have a pitch down the middle of the plate, the percentages go up for the hitter to do damage, even if it's a pretty good sinker like that one. Nice piece of hitting there at the plate.
Jackson Merrill, the next up for the Padres. Liner caught at second.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty well. I know it didn't produce a hit, but he made solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Xander Bogaerts, 1 for 3. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. And there's the strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defender. But this guy is special, and you can see it in his first step quickness.
And next is the designated hitter, Ryan O'Hearn. Swing and a base hit. And now two aboard.
Now batting, left fielder, Ramon
Next for the
Laureano.
Padres, Ramon Laureano. Well struck left field. That one's back. And that ball is gone. He's done it again. His second homer of the game. And they throw 3 on the board. It's 13-4. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Number 55 departs. We'll be back in a minute with a new arm on the mound.
Now pitching for Arizona.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, number 67.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Jake Cronenworth, the next up for the Padres. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Four runs already in the frame. Here at the bottom of the 7th. Liner snagged at first.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it.
Catcher,
He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
2 down, bases empty. Freddie Fermin, the next up for the Padres. Line drive, jumps, but it's off his glove. The throw comes in too late, and they don't get an out on the play.
Wastes no time there. Didn't try to do too much with it. Just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs. But sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Now it's Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got a couple homers already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those 2 he hit were legit, and he looks pretty locked in right now at the dish.
First pitch, and that's in for a strike. The Diamondbacks with some movement in the pen. Number 54 up and throwing. Number 50 also throwing. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that is that. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. We look ahead to inning number 8. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any messages from those tuning in today.
I know we got some good stuff in there.
Singy, where do you stand on the wave?
Well, the wave of star players.
Kyle Hart gets the call from the pen.
Now
compared to some days, this is a pretty
Padres.
low leverage appearance for him. So he should be fairly free and easy out there.
Hart.
Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
And first offering is fouled off. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Out to short. Bogarts fires to first on the run, and they get the out.
Now batting, right fielder Corbin Carroll.
And now Corbin Carroll. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most.
One strike.
Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Gabriel Moreno.
And here's the catcher, Gabriel Moreno. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side. Brings it in. And that is that. This one pretty well decided at this point. Home half of inning number 8 straight ahead. Padres lead it 13-4. And we're back. And here's the first baseman, Luis Arias.
First baseman,
Chris,
Luis
baseball today,
Arias.
so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out. There's a strike, 95 of that one.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
Line drive, caught.
Now batting, third baseman, Manny Machado.
Here's Manny Machado now.
With this kind of lead, he can swing freely, try to hit the ball out of the park, do what he loves to do.
Splits the plate. That's strike 1.
0-1.
Ripped to third and caught.
Well, baseball can be cruel, can it? I mean, sometimes it gives and sometimes it takes away. He did
Jackson
everything right on that
Merrill.
swing, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Next to hit, Jackson Merrill. Swing and a liner, base hit out into right center field. And that keeps the inning going.
Now batting,
And
shortstop,
here is Xander Bogaerts. On the ground to third. Sends it to first. Bogaerts retired. That ends the frame. All set to start the 9th in this one. Here's the third baseman, Blaze Alexander. Hart back to work. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1. A little out front there as he swings through it.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That's towards center. Merrill under it. Makes the grab, one down.
Now batting, designated hitter Adrian Del Castillo.
Adrian Del Castillo stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 0 for 3 in this one. In the air, left field. Laureano corrals it. 2 down.
Now batting, center fielder Alec Thomas.
So they're down to their final out. Alec Thomas stands in now for the Diamondbacks. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here at the top of the ninth. That one pushed foul. The D-backs down to their final strike. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Key to this game was that huge 6th inning. They jumped all over the opposing pitching, and it was like they knew what was coming. And that kind of confidence just takes a team to the finish line, and that's what they did. They got the win in this game.
13-4 is your final. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long